and becomes business. So many people benefited from what he created. And I acknowledge that. And that's why I see him, his legacy.
Eventually, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects.
So here is where we are. 50 Cent just announced a documentary for Netflix that allegedly contains proof Diddy was with Justin Bieber in ways no one is supposed to talk about. And right before it lands, Usher goes on Forbes to call Diddy a legacy figure who has been misrepresented. That is not a coincidence. That is a man trying to build a wall before the wrecking ball shows up. The documentary is called Sean Combs: The Reckoning. It is coming from a major streaming platform, and according to 50 Cent's team, it includes material tying Diddy to both Usher and Bieber. So, when Usher stepped forward in March of 2026 and said his personal experience with Diddy was not what the world has seen, he was not just being loyal. He was trying to define the story before the story defines him. Music and 50 Cent saw it happen in real time. Within hours, he fired back.
Once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down.
Let me read you what he posted on Instagram on March 25th. He put up a screenshot of the headlines covering Usher's defense. The caption said, "Usher, like I don't want people to know what he did to my A. I'm a grown man now. My A is off limits." Read that again. It is not a joke. It is framed as a joke so it can travel, but the accusation is right there in plain language. 50 Cent is saying Usher is not defending Diddy because he believes in some abstract idea of legacy. He is defending Diddy because he is scared of what Diddy did to him when he was young enough that he could not say no. And the laughing emoji does not soften it. It makes it worse. It tells you 50 Cent is sitting on something, or at least wants everyone to think he is, and he is enjoying watching Usher squirm before the documentary drops. That post came out the same week the Forbes interview went public. So, while Usher was doing press about separating the man from the myth, 50 Cent was telling the whole internet that Usher is the myth. Now, go back to what Usher actually said in that
with the film.
I mean, I think the intention is to give a more full-bodied experience to what happened, you know, from the people that agreed to sit down and to participate. And I feel like the film asks a lot of questions, you know, maybe more questions are asked than answers given.
He told the reporter he had nothing negative to say about Sean Combs because his experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been misrepresented. He called Diddy a legacy figure. He said he could not ignore the valuable contributions Diddy made to Black entrepreneurship. He was trying to do something very specific there. He was asking the public to believe that the man serving a 50-month federal sentence for transportation to engage in commercial activity, the man whose legal team is currently arguing his sentence is too harsh, is somehow a different person when he was alone in the room with Usher. That is what "my experience was not what the world has seen" means. It means whatever happened in public, whatever the court decided, whatever the feds proved, Usher says he got a different version. Music, that is a risky thing to say when your own past statements are sitting in the archive. Because here's the problem. In 2016, Usher went on Howard Stern and talked about living with Diddy when he was a teenager. He said he saw wild and curious things. He said there were things he experienced that he would never let his own children near. That is a direct quote. That is his voice. That is a documented interview that exists permanently. Music, so, the same man who told Stern there were things too dangerous for his kids now tells Forbes that his personal experience.
I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't, with any sense of humanity, not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs, for us as businessmen.
And Diddy claimed that somebody held a knife to his throat. He woke up and this guy basically had him and he had the knife, and Diddy was at this person's mercy. Now, it's unclear what exactly happened from there. Was there a guard that came in? Did Diddy somehow fight this person off? Well, seems unlikely that happened. Or did the person just leave? bottom line, this guy, at least according to people close to Diddy and Diddy himself, could have hurt him badly or even taken his life.
People know about this very public, long-standing feud that you've had with Sean Combs. So what brought you to this project?
Well, I just want to make really hit television. I like the idea of it being exciting, and I picked this project and started working on it about 5 months before I found Alex. And I know that she has the artistic integrity that it would take to make it a great project.
Things that he was able to do and the way that he positioned himself as a businessman. There are trials and tribulations that come with pressures of success and power. But what we choose to do with it is what I hope that you see with me and hopefully all the people that I'm involved with, right? Big Sean Wilson, the Boys and Girls Club, they're doing things that I think are positive with the power and access that they have.